Alright, so this is just a kind of already done to death idea, but what you got is a bicycle headset that needs to be replaced. And I know when I was a kid getting into bikes, we would just pound these in with wood, and that, you know, is what it is. But anyways, I decided to start doing these with basically just all thread and some aluminum blocks, which are actually seal drivers from my previous career as a mechanic. Try and show this in a way. I don't really have a awesome camera stand, but anyways, here we go. I'm not gonna lube these or anything. Frame's pretty clean, you know, for what it is. Just any old, I'd say at least ½ inch all thread. This is actually some kind of J clamp. I think it was a battery hold down for like a trunk mount battery conversion on a hot rod. Just kind of found this in some random hardware that was in the cellar of this house I'm staying at. Take the that'll be our lower cup. Take these guys over here. I think this is going to be kind of struggle to do with one hand. Definitely need to get a some kind of camera mount for this kind of stuff. I do a lot of this bike stuff in a root cellar in a pretty old house. It's not ideal, but make the best of it, which I think most of us are doing right now. Let's see if I can position this in a way. Maybe that'll show. Yeah, so I think you can kind of see that pretty well. I'll just take our all thread, put this in there, and that. Kind of, you know, try and keep those square. And you want to get adjustable wrenches will work if that's what you have. I just happen to have a lot of tools left over from when I was a mechanic. But, you know, you can imagine doing this with a block of wood and a hammer. It'll get the same job done, but it's just more crude, and you have the tendency to scratch stuff up. Basically. all there is to that. And really, you don't need these fancy, well, if you want to call Harbor Freight fancy, these are you know, something I bought many years ago. I think they're still available at your local friendly Harbor Freight store, but even, you know, for a bike, at-home bike enthusiast, I would say that, you know, something like this is a good investment. I mean, you can still actually use these as a driver with a hammer if you wanted to. You know, that's how we would do it. I mean, they're really for seals, but you get the idea. You smack this in with a hammer and, you know, away you go. But pretty cool tool, even if you're just going to do at-home bike stuff. It's still, you know, pick one of these up if you're going to get into moving races and stuff. But yeah, that's all there is to it. You know, I guess live and learn. As a kid, I would just pound these in with wood. You know, I don't really think about it much, but it's how often you even really need to replace a headset. You know, I knew when I was a kid it was more like swapping parts around. You just wanted the cups to match the color scheme of the bike you were building. I'm gonna try and do more videos on this actual particular bike. It's an old Trek mountain bike. You know, rigid. It is chromoly, which is cool. I purchased just the frame and fork as a set. Trying to kind of gather some more vintage late 90s mountain bike stuff, but I'm going to be running street tires on it just for something to get around the neighborhood I live in. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this you find this interesting, if you found it. But anyways, have a good one.